Change is hard, we all know this. It's a universal truth that resonates with everyone. Whether it's trying to adopt a new habit, break an old one, or make a significant life change, the struggle is real and often daunting. We set ambitious goals with the best of intentions, only to find ourselves slipping back into old habits after a few weeks or even days. The initial excitement and motivation can quickly fade, leaving us feeling defeated and frustrated. Why is it so difficult to make lasting changes in our lives? This question has puzzled many, and the answer lies in understanding the nature of human behavior and the psychology behind habit formation. One reason is that we often overestimate the importance of big, dramatic changes and underestimate the power of small, consistent ones. We are conditioned to look for quick fixes and instant results, but real lasting change is a gradual process. We expect to see immediate results, and when we don't, we get discouraged and give up. This impatience can be a significant barrier to achieving our goals. It's important to recognize that progress is not always visible in the short term. This is where the concept of the plateau of latent potential comes in. It's a phase where our efforts seem to yield no visible results, but beneath the surface, significant changes are taking place. It's that frustrating period where we're putting in the effort but don't see any noticeable progress. This can be disheartening, but it's crucial to understand that this plateau is a natural part of the growth process. The key to breaking through this plateau is to understand the power of compound growth. Just like a plant takes time to grow, our efforts need time to manifest into visible results. Just like money multiplies with compound interest, the effects of our habits multiply over time. Each small action we take contributes to a larger outcome, even if we can't see it immediately. Small changes, repeated consistently, can lead to remarkable results in the long run. It's the accumulation of these small actions that eventually leads to significant transformation. The problem is our brains are wired for instant gratification. We are naturally inclined to seek immediate rewards and avoid discomfort, which makes it challenging to stick with long-term goals. We want to see results now, not months or years down the line. This impatience can lead to abandoning our efforts prematurely, just when we're on the verge of a breakthrough. This is why it's crucial to shift our focus from setting goals to building systems. By creating a system of small, consistent actions, we can make progress without relying solely on motivation. Systems help us stay on track and make incremental improvements over time. Tracking progress and celebrating small wins can also help maintain motivation. Recognizing and rewarding ourselves for the small steps we take can reinforce positive behavior and keep us moving forward. Additionally, having a support system can make a significant difference. Sharing our goals with others and seeking support can provide accountability and encouragement, making it easier to stay committed. Practicing mindfulness and visualization techniques can also help. By visualizing the long-term benefits of our efforts and staying present in the moment, we can cultivate patience and resilience. Continuous learning and self-improvement are essential. By educating ourselves and seeking new knowledge, we can stay inspired and find new strategies to overcome challenges. Remember, breaking through the plateau is a journey. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace the process. By focusing on small, consistent actions and building supportive systems, we can achieve lasting change and reach our full potential. Goals are about the results you want to achieve. They are the milestones that mark your progress and give you something to strive for. Whether it's losing weight, writing a book, or learning a new skill, goals provide direction and purpose. They help you visualize the end result and keep you motivated along the way. Systems, on the other hand, are about the processes that lead to those results. They are the daily habits and routines that you follow to make progress. Systems are the steps you take every day to move closer to your goals. They are the foundation that supports your efforts and helps you stay on track. If you want to write a book, your system might involve writing for 1 hour every morning. This consistent effort, day after day, adds up over time. It's not about writing the entire book in one sitting, but about making steady progress. By focusing on the process, you build momentum and create a habit that becomes second nature. The problem with focusing solely on goals is that it creates a yo-yo effect. We push ourselves hard to reach a goal, but once we achieve it, we often lose motivation. This can lead to a cycle of intense effort followed by periods of inactivity. It's a pattern that can be frustrating and demoralizing. We work hard until we achieve the goal, then we relax and fall back into old patterns. This can undo much of the progress we've made. It's easy to slip back into bad habits when the goal is no longer in sight. Without a system in place, it's difficult to maintain the progress we've achieved. Systems, on the other hand, are about continuous improvement. They focus on the process rather than the outcome. By making small, consistent changes, we can create lasting habits. These habits become part of our daily routine, making it easier to maintain progress over the long term. When you focus on the process, you make small, incremental improvements over time. These improvements may seem minor, but they add up. Each small step brings you closer to your goal. It's about making progress, no matter how small, every single day. These small gains might seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time, leading to remarkable results. Just like a plant grows slowly but steadily, our efforts accumulate. Over time, these tiny gains can lead to significant achievements. Think of it like building a brick wall. Each brick on its own may seem insignificant, but when you lay one brick at a time, day after day, you eventually build a strong, sturdy wall. It's the consistent effort that makes the difference. Each brick on its own is insignificant, but when combined with others, it becomes part of something much larger. This is the power of tiny gains. Each small effort contributes to the bigger picture. But lay enough bricks day after day, and eventually you have a strong, sturdy wall. This is how progress is made. It's not about making huge leaps, but about taking small, consistent steps. The key to building effective systems is to make them simple and sustainable. Complex systems are hard to maintain and can lead to burnout. Simple systems, on the other hand, are easier to stick to and can be more effective in the long run. Start with small changes that you can stick to even on your worst days. These small changes can have a big impact over time. It's about making progress no matter how small every single day. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. This can be overwhelming and unsustainable. Instead, focus on making small, manageable changes. These changes can add up over time and lead to significant improvements. Instead, focus on getting 1% better each day. This may seem like a small amount, but it can lead to significant progress over time. By making small, consistent improvements, you can achieve remarkable results. Our habits are often a reflection of our identity. What we do repeatedly becomes who we believe we are. If you see yourself as someone who is lazy and undisciplined, you're more likely to engage in habits that reinforce that belief. The good news is, we can change our habits by changing our beliefs about ourselves. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to quit smoking," say, "I'm a non-smoker." This subtle shift in language can have a profound impact on your behavior. When you identify with a particular behavior, you're more likely to act in alignment with that identity. If you see yourself as an athlete, you're more likely to train regularly and eat healthily. If you see yourself as a writer, you're more likely to make time for writing every day. Belief is a powerful force. When you believe you can change, you're far more likely to succeed. So start by identifying the beliefs that are holding you back and replace them with empowering beliefs that support your desired habits. To effectively change our habits, it's helpful to understand the science behind how they are formed. Habits are essentially routines or behaviors that are repeated regularly and tend to occur subconsciously. They are powerful because they shape our daily lives and can significantly impact our health, productivity, and overall well-being. This is where the habit loop comes in. The habit loop is a concept that helps us understand the process of habit formation and how habits are maintained over time. This neurological loop consists of 4 stages: cue, craving, response, and reward. Each stage plays a crucial role in the formation and reinforcement of habits. 1. Cue. This is the trigger that initiates the habit. Cues can be external, like a time of day or a specific location, or internal, like an emotional state or a thought. It could be a specific time of day, a location, an emotional state, or even another habit. For instance, seeing a clock strike 3 p.m. might remind you to take a coffee break, or feeling stressed might trigger the habit of smoking a cigarette. For example, the smell of coffee brewing can trigger the desire for a cup of coffee. This sensory cue is powerful because it directly connects to our craving for the taste and the caffeine boost. 2. craving. This is the desire or urge that drives the habit. Cravings are the motivational force behind every habit. Without craving, there is no reason to act. It's the feeling of wanting something that the habit provides, such as the caffeine boost from coffee or the relaxation from smoking. Cravings can be powerful and can drive us to perform certain actions repeatedly. 3. Response. This is the actual habit itself, the action you take in response to the craving. The response can be a physical action, a mental thought, or an emotional reaction. This could be drinking a cup of coffee, smoking a cigarette, or going for a run. The response is the behavior that you perform to satisfy the craving. 4. Reward. This is the positive outcome or feeling you experience as a result of performing the habit. Rewards are crucial because they provide the satisfaction and pleasure that reinforce the habit. It's the reason why habits exist in the first place. Rewards help our brain remember the habit loop and make it more likely that we will repeat the behavior in the future. The reward reinforces the habit, making it more likely that you'll repeat it in the future. This reinforcement creates a cycle that can be difficult to break, but understanding it is the first step towards change. By understanding the habit loop, we can start to identify the cues, cravings, responses, and rewards that are driving our habits. This awareness is crucial for making any changes to our behavior. This awareness allows us to make conscious choices about the habits we want to change or reinforce. By recognizing the cues and cravings, we can alter our responses and seek different rewards, ultimately reshaping our habits for the better. Understanding the science of behavior empowers us to take control of our actions and create a healthier, more productive life. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Your support helps us create more valuable content for you. Thank you.